Hello, everybody. My name is Lazarus Maxwell, and today I am playing Liberal Crime Squad. I almost said Crime Squad. It's kind of part of my impediment. But anyway, if you don't know, this is a game that is centered around making the United States entirely liberal. It's based on humor. So if you find political humor offensive, this is probably not the video you want to be watching. There's probably thousands of other Let's Plays out there, so go watch one of them. But if you're okay with political humor and you're okay with listening to me be a giant jackass while playing this, feel free to stay. So anyway, right here we're on the main menu of the game. We have Classic Mode, which is the original game, where you have no conservative crime squad. We didn't start the Fire Mode, which is basically the conservative crime squad is fully active and has a lot of members. Nightmare mode, where there is no such thing as liberalism. You're the only liberal left. It's your turn to basically try and make liberalism come back. Extended endgame mode, which basically prevents liberals from passing term limits. And marathon mode, in which you prevent liberals from purging the Supreme Court. So we're going to go with classic mode. Now once you get into there, you have either no compromise, classic, which is you will make every single law elite liberal, or Democrat mode, which is most laws must be elite liberal, but some can be liberal. I think I'm going to go with that mode just because it's a little bit easier. Now we have the character creation screen. In here you can basically choose your name, your gender, and where you're going to start off. First off, I'm going to change my gender to male because I don't think I'm a very good female. But anyway, Danny, Mike, Marvin, Ted, David, Lenny, Sergey, Jerome, Leslie, Alan, Murray, Art, Julian, Dywalker, Marvin, Harvey, Keith, Franklin, Jamie, Reginald, Robin, Hillary, Bartholomew, Low, Elda, Obama. Damn it, why didn't I stop there? Oh well. I could have been Bartholomew Obama. Oh well. Kraft, Weigold, Zoo, Davis, Levy's, Testore, Toole, Deal, Nelson, English, Oldsmar, Lowcourt, Hutchinson, Gilmouth, Hellman. Bartholomew Hellman. Okay, that's a good name. Now we're going to I'm just going to pick a random city to start off in, and we are going to be in Seattle, Washington. In the history, you can either let fate decide, which is basically the game says, yeah, this is what you're good at, or you can choose yourself. I'm going to choose myself because that way it gives me more shit to talk about and make this video even more boring. Ah, crap. Oh well. We're now Arthur Hellman. Who cares? I hit A on accident. Alright, so here's the first question, which is, this is entitled Insight into a Revolution, My Traumatic Childhood. And I just drink the water because, well, I'm thirsty. Anyway, the day I was born in 1984, you either have the Polish priest, Popoluski, was kidnapped by government agents, was the third anniversary of the assassination attempt of Ronald Reagan, the Macintosh was introduced, the Nobel Peace Prize went to Desmond Tutu for opposition to apartheid, or the Sandinista Front won the elections in Nicaragua. Based on whatever you choose, you get certain skills. So like if I picked A, I would be better at kidnapping. If I picked B, I'd be better at guns. C would be better with computers. D would be better for more peaceful stuff like activism that's peaceful, like protesting or spraying graffiti, which also needs your writing skill, by the way. Or E would then make me able to use rifles, if I remember right. I'm going to go with C, the Macintosh was introduced. When I was bad, basically, this one you are better at theft, you are more hardy and healthy, you are smarter. If I remember right, E, the one where your parents argued with each other, but you were never punished. I believe that one doesn't actually do anything, it's just kind of there. And E, my father lectured me. Basically, that one I remember raises up your crap. It's not wisdom, because wisdom is conservative. Basically, I'll explain that later. But I'm going to go with A so I can get better theft. In elementary school, I was class clown, and I even had some friends, which makes me better at persuading. When I turned 10, D, my parents divorced. My mom slept with the divorce lawyer. In junior high school, let's go with I was obsessed with swords, and I started lifting weights, which gives you sword skill and makes you stronger. Things were really bad when I went to live with my dad. He had been a nom and still drunk, which gives you better rifle skills. Well, I knew it had reached a crescendo when... let's go with C. I tried wrestling for a quarter, desperate to fit in. I was only 15 when I ran away and let people pay me for sex. I needed the money to survive. That gives you better persuasion. Life went on. On my 18th birthday, I celebrated and saved $1,000. Gives you $1,000. And then this one, you basically get to choose what your starting bonus is besides the $1,000, besides the first one. So I'm gonna say I'm going to be taking college courses. Now remember, right, that when you say you're taking college courses, that gives you an apartment in the university district. A new conservative era. This is basically the backstory to the game. The year is 2009. Conservative president Steve Teo ends his second term with approval ratings in the high 70s and is succeeded by hardcore arch-conservative Josh Peterson. With conservatives sweeping into power in the House of Representatives and the Senate, and a conservative majority in the Supreme Court of the United States, commentators are hailing it as the beginning of a new conservative era. President Josh Peterson has asked the new Congress to move quickly to rubber stamp his radical arch-conservative agenda. The left seems powerless to stop this imminent trampling of liberal sanity and justice. In this dark time, the Rebel Crime Squad is born. What is your name to the people? Basically, this is where you get to choose your code name for yourself. I am going to go with Lazarus the 13th because there's 13 other Lazarus Maxwell in the lineage. And this is the main screen of the game. Another sip of water, sorry. Basically, this is where everything happens. Up there at the top, right underneath at the top, you will see Swift Apartments, January 1st, 2009, laying low, and our money. Swift Apartments is where we're located. There, the January 1st obviously is the date. Laying low is what we're doing, and money is, well, how much we have. Right underneath, you'll see number, codename, skill, weapon, armor, health, and transport. Obviously, my codename is who I'm playing as. My skill, 22 out of 2, is basically I have 22 skill points out of 2, which is, it's kind of hard to explain, but basically I have 22 points out of the 2 I could have spent. Weapon, I have none. Armor, I have just clothes. My health is liberal, which is good. Basically full health, and transportation on foot. I just switched it over so I could show you heart. Your stats. Heart 8, which means how dedicated you are to the liberal agenda. Intelligence. That's you want a higher intelligence, as liberals have higher intelligence, whereas conservatives have higher wisdom. Health is 6. That's how much damage you can withstand. Agility is 6. That's how fast you can climb over things and move and evade. Strength 7. That's how easy you can break things or hurt people or break doors down, whatever. And charisma is how I don't need to explain charisma. You probably all know it. Anyway, my top skills are seduction, martial arts, sword, computer, and writing. Now, sword is basically... It's kind of weird, as I believe there's only 2 swords, like a katana and a daisho. Those are the only 2 in-game. Seduction is really good if you want to seduce people into coming over to your side. Computers so you can hack, and writing so you can spread your manifesto. Now, here's a complete breakdown of everything I have. Science is a 2, teaching is a 2, rifle 1, shotgun 1, persuasion 1, psychology 1, law 1, business 1, and security 1. Juice, that is basically your balls. That just plain and simple, that's your balls. It allows you to recruit people into the liberal crime squad and all that stuff. This screen I can also change my code name, or if I decide that I want to get a sex change, I can. Now, on the other side of the skills, you'll see now and max. These are how much I can have. I can have a max of 9 in certain skills, like computers or writing or science. That goes in my intelligence, and seduction is 6s, and I believe that goes into my charisma. So there's that. And then you also see the health of each and everything. Underneath all of your health, like underneath the left leg, you'll see if you have something missing, like missing teeth, missing fingers, something like that. So let us go forth and stop evil. We're going to go to downtown, and we are going to go to Rawls' apartments. You change... Oh, I guess I can't. Oh, well. So you're going to want to wait. You need to wait a day when you just go over to something. So now, as you can see in that little box, that's where your squad is. That's your representative. Over there on the side, underneath your stats and stuff, there's all the options you have, like getting loot. You can check the map. You can equip stuff. You can reload your weapon. You can wait. There's options, which is basically encounter warning. You can turn it on or off. I'm going to leave them on. You can change the squad's orders, so where it's no longer just like, say, if I don't want Lazarus the 13th in the front, yeah, he can be the last guy. There's use, evade, kidnap. Kidnap is if you find somebody who's conservative. You can kidnap him and try and torture him and make him liberal. Fight, talk, release hostage. Those should be self-explanatory. Anyway, we're at Rawls' apartments. We're going to use a sign just so I can show you. Basically, an apartment you can rent, it'll say, like, when you check the sign, the landlord's office is the first door on the left. Meaning right... Whoops, that's not that one. No, we're not going to do that yet. There it is. You can go in here, you can talk to the landlord and be like, hey, I want to rent this apartment. I think it's kind of cool. And yeah. So we're going to break in. Oh, I can't figure out the lock. And I kicked in the door. Now, that little money icon with the little tildes, you can hit G and you will get loot. As you saw, I found some cheap jewelry. And I'll show you what you guys can do with that after we leave this place. Now, at the top, right next to my level, you'll see conservative suspicious. Basically, what that means is that the conservatives are kind of wondering what the hell I'm doing here, because I've done some stuff that they don't like. Obviously, theft is a very liberal activity. Here's an encounter with a liberal janitor. If we choose, we can talk to him. We can either strike up a conversation about politics, drop a pickup line, or we can just back away like, I don't want to talk to you. We're going to strike up a conversation about politics. Lazarus the 13th says, do you want to hear something disturbing? The janitor responds, what? Lazarus the 13th says, have you noticed how many people are working and more hours for less and less money? It's all a part of a plan to keep you enslaved, man. The janitor responds, you got anything to smoke on you? Manly cough for a woman. After more discussion, janitor agrees to come by later tonight. Basically, I'll show you what happens. But basically, it's a way you can recruit people. Oh, actor. Oh, crap. I'm just gonna act natural. Like, yeah, no, I didn't kick in a door. What do you guys? What are you guys smoking, huh? You smoking that sticky icky? That shit? I can't figure out the lock. Break kick in the door. Oh, music critic. I used to do that. Boring as shit job. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this until I get conservatives alarmed. I used to do it until conservatives suspicious, but yeah. Oh shit. Alarm, run. Oh crap. Well, it's at least the corporate manager. There's only one way to dodge, which is up. Basically, I don't like fighting if I don't have a weapon because it's kind of hard. You take a lot more unnecessary damage, and since there's only a corporate manager, he's not going to damage me that much anyway. What the fuck? That is new. I've never seen a corporate manager with a 38 revolver. Oh, he missed. Okay, thank God. Ron, get the fuck out of here. So, this is basically where the woman we talked to earlier. And it gives us a breakdown of her. Her heart's a 10, her intelligence is a 9, her wisdom is a 4, her health's a 4, agility a 3, a strength a 1, and a charisma 9. So she'd be better at actually talking to people and recruiting them because she's such a high charisma. She has a writing of 4, seduction of 4, computers a 3, and religion 2, and a knife of 1. I can choose to spend $50 on props and a book for them to keep afterwards. I can just simply have a chat with them. Right now she isn't ready to join, but I can have that option later, or I can just break off the meetings with her. I'm just gonna casually chat with her. Lazarus the 13th explains his views on the military. Vanessa Cocord isn't convinced Lazarus the 13th really understands the problem. Maybe Lazarus needs more experience. So we got turned down. That's alright. Now I'll show you what you do with this shit you steal. So you go to the pawn shop, which changes, but it's usually in the what is it? It's usually in the industrial district. I might be wrong on that, but I'll check. Anyway, you go there, you decide you want to sell some stuff, and you want to pawn all your loot. And we just gained $200 to the liberal funds, meaning we now have $1,400. What is it called? Yeah, it's the commercial district. Excuse me, sorry about that. And I probably just broke your ears with saying yeah. Anyway, there's that. Now, as you notice, all secure apartments has high security. Basically, they're on to somebody's breaking in, and they're not liking that so much. So, I can also choose to go to the police station, the courthouse, American Bank Corp, fire station, cable news station, AM radio station, the Adkins Gentlemen's Club, or the coffee shop. I can choose to go to the pawn shop, the Oubliette, which I believe is I believe that's where you can get a bunch of like materials. I'm gonna go there and just make sure. Oh, Halloween costumes. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave. Okay. B again. Greg's Tally Used Cars. That's where you can buy cars. The department store is where you get clothes and other crap. Let's go to check out C. Swift Apartments. That's our current location. Now you notice that there's a heat of 0%. That means that the police aren't going to search here, and a secrecy of 70%. That basically means that that everybody in this apartment doesn't realize that we're the liberal crime squad. That'll go either up or down depending on who's living there and all that stuff. The university hospitals where you can pay to be healed. The free clinic is where it's free to get healed. Then you have McGovern Genetics, which is kind of a science laboratory where they screw around with monkeys and stuff like that. Toff Cosmetics, that's where you can release animals and break stuff. Eggplant Farm Vegan Co-op, that's basically if you want to go there to recruit liberals and hippies and stuff, you can. Natural Diet Juice Bar, same thing, other than it's a juice bar. The Techno Unicorn Internet Cafe, that's where you're probably going to meet a lot of people. In Weller Park, that's, again, places you can go to recruit. The Industrial District. Homeless Shelter, that's another place where you have a safe house. Same with the abandoned paper mill and the abandoned warehouse. Those have secrecy at 30% right now, all of them, and no heat. The housing projects, the plastic factory and the garment makers are more places you can destroy stuff and set animals free. And then you have the Louder Street crack house, which, well, it's basically a crack house. So we are going to go to C, and we're going to go to our own apartments, because why not? Let's check them out. Now, unlike the other apartments, we actually have a full map, and it shows us where all the loot is on the floor we're currently on. So check your map, nothing there. We can scroll down. We can can't figure out the lock, and we just kick in the door. We'll steal the cell phone. We'll steal the 44 Magnum. Wow, Ah, crap. Crap. Ah, shit, I got shot. I'm shot. I'm screaming Wildlord. Oh god. Somewhere. I just still where. I'm dying and I'm stealing shit still. This wow. Yeah. So let's continue on. Oh, and I died. And yeah, but anyway, that's the first episode. I just kind of wanted to explain things to you guys, so where you guys don't have to sit through the boring stuff. But anyway, yeah, you're also you're seeing some of the stuff I've done before. This is kind of a game I play a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.